It's wedding day. What are you most excited about?
I'm looking forward to the beginning of the rest of my life.
Just getting to marry Dakota and start our life. Just seeing him.
Any special message you want to say to him?
Just that I love you and I can't wait to start life with you.
I'm just so happy that, after today, for the rest of our lives, I get to say that I'm your husband.
After bringing two boys into this world, Laurie and I were blessed in 1995 with our little girl, Leah. So we thought for our lives that would not just be snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. We'd now have some sugar and spice and everything nice for a while, but we found out that she had an appreciation for snakes and snails and puppy dog tails too. I met Dakota when we were playing together. The Still Runners.
I was writing some music and ended up landing a show on Red Barn Radio, and I needed a live band. And her dad was kind enough to join us, and we practiced over at their place a lot, and I'd never met her before.
He played at Red Barn in Lexington. It was like a radio show, and my dad was his drummer. So he'd been to my house several times and I was never there.
He would come over to the house and practice. And I noticed after a while that when we'd practice, he'd show up early. And he was always the last one to leave. And I thought, well, that's such admirable qualities in a musician,
all those months that we practiced together leading up to it, we'd never crossed paths. And we just happened by fate to meet each other at that show.
So it was through music, pretty much. Honestly, it probably was like a couple weeks. Like we just really could be ourselves around each other, and we talked about a lot of serious stuff up front, and that's how I knew he was the one.
He actually was rare in a young man. He asked our permission to start talking to Leah, and so we said yes. That was fine, and so here we are today.
I'll never forget getting on a roller coaster at Kings Island and Leah spinning the whole ride telling me about this guy Dakota she was talking to. And I could tell by the smile on her face that this guy was very special. And look, we are today here on their wedding day.
Let's get hitched.
On behalf of Leah and Dakota and their parents, I would like to welcome all of you as we celebrate the sacrament of holy matrimony of Leah and Dakota. All of us here, whether physically here or virtually online, are witnesses to Leah and Dakota's wedding. But all of us have witnessed their relationship prior to today as well. We all know that there is a connection between love and music. And today, there is a living proof in front of us.
I, Dakota,
take you, Leah,
take you, Leah,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in the good times and in bad,
In good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love you and to honor you.
to love you and to honor you.
Always and forever.
All the days of my life.
Only God can choose two people and unite their hearts and souls and let them live together for the rest of their life through His eternal love. Only God can bring the dreams of two people together and make them one in the sacrament of holy matrimony. Your greatest source of strength and faith is the person walking beside you. So, no doubt, the greatest asset you have is each other. So, when you work, do it together. When you pray, do it together. You are going to be graced with the sacrament of holy matrimony as a pair, having a partner, a companion, a soulmate on your journey in life. And God is going to ordain your relationship forever.
And it is my honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Dakota Saylor.
Ever since I met you, been dancing.
A fun fact about Leah and Dakota is that they were also each other's first boyfriend and girlfriend. So their first date must have went really well for them to be where they are today.
I mean, I couldn't have picked nobody better for Dakota, and I know y'all will treat each other great, so it's all good in my book.
I freaking love you, love you. Something about you, about you. Got all of the feels, it's magic for real. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you.
As you begin your new life together, remember that along with the joy and happiness will often come challenges that you can overcome together. There will be days of hard work ahead for you to build your family and to make it last. After nearly 35 years of marriage, Laurie and I can tell you that in the end it's worth every amount of effort you put in along the way.
Love you. Something about you, about you. Got all of the feels, it's magic for real. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you.
I just love her spirit. She's got the kindest spirit out of, anyone I've ever known. She's just really, she's shown me how to be my best self, and she's encouraged me to do that every single day. And I just hope that I can do half, that for her.